I'm using a regular braiding extension. You can use any braiding extension that you have available. You can see that I'm mixing two different colors. That is what I'm using, or that's what I have available. And I'm using this string to attach and securing it with a T-pin on my mannequin head. If you don't have a mannequin head, you can equally use your door handle to kind of hook it on the door handle so that you can braid. And over here, I'm just fetching a reasonable amount of hair based on the size of curls that I want. If you want big curls, you fetch like big strands. If you want small curls, you fetch small strands, and then you do regular braids like I'm doing. So I'm going to do regular braids for all the hair based on the strands. So make sure that the strands are equal so that you have consistency of the curls. And I did it for all the hair and achieved something like this. Okay, so you braid all the way down. Make sure that the hair is tight. Okay, and then I'm pouring hot water into my bucket and pouring some mousse to make the curls pop. And over here, I'm just dipping the braided hair into the hot water. Let it sit for about like 30 minutes or so. Remove it and dry them, and then make sure that you start with your hair. So over here, because it's a half up half down hairstyle, I am parting my hair from ear to ear to have my half up half down, and I'm going to secure the back so that it allows me to work my way at the front. And I'm doing parting my hair at the center and using gel to clean up the part. So mostly when you do it like this, it is actually it allows the part to be very clean when you use a gel to divide the hair into two, or when you use a gel to clean up the part. It really makes the part pop. Okay, and then I'm parting the other side of the hair. You can see that I'm going in a diagonal way because, like, yeah, that's the style that I'm going in for today. And I'm using my gel to clean up the parts that I have made. And basically, if you have a tail comb like this, a metallic comb like this, it's really helpful. It allows the parts to come out very clean. So I have it like that, and I'm securing the parts that I have so that like I am able to work my way at the part that I want. So I did the same thing for the other side, and this is how it is looking. And I'm going to do some rubber band hairstyle like you saw from the thumbnail. And for rubber band hairstyle, because it's going to be a crisscross, I'm parting the hair into two, and then I'm going to use my comb and my gel to clean up the part. And I'm going to divide the parts that I have into smaller boxes, okay, based on the size that I want. And I'm going to use rubber bands to secure the smaller boxes, starting right from my edges, or like from the first boxes that I would create. And I go ahead to do the other boxes, or the second row. Then I start crossing the hair in that manner. So you take the first strand of hair in front, and then you cross it against the one that is behind the first column. So instead of going straight back, you cross it in that manner. I hope it is clear, and the demonstration is also clear as well. But do let me know if it is not clear. I can do it again in another hairstyle for you to see. So I did the same thing at my other side, and this is how it is looking. And I'm going to replicate the same thing at the hair that I have left. And again, I am using gel to clean up the parts that I have done. And basically, I'm using my comb to do the clean up. So yeah, that is how it is done, and I hope it is simple. So starting with the crisscrossing method, I am parting two boxes at my front and using gel to clean it up. And then you can see that I twisted before I attach the rubber bands, just to make sure that it is very neat and clean. So that is the way to go. So you apply your glue, your gel, you twist it, and then you start crossing so that you use a rubber band. Make sure that the rubber bands are not tight. Otherwise, when you hold it in the ponytail, it is really going to hurt your scalp, and that is not a way to treat your hair. Okay, so make sure that you are not doing it too tight. Yeah, so basically I am done with my crisscrossing. So I'm going to do my back, and then I will do the ponytail at the top or at the center part of my hair. So to make sure that the gel really fills up my entire strands of hair. I'm dividing the hair into two at my back and applying the gel in that manner, and then using my brush to brush through. And then when I was done, I used a gel to apply at the middle, and then I brushed through or comb through and then apply the gel all the way from my back, and I brushed through to the center part of my hair so that every strand of hair would have a taste of the gel. Okay, and then over here I'm just using the brush to smoothen the sides so that it will allow me to come up with a very clean look. And I'm using my rubber band to secure. Make sure that the rubber band is moisturized. In fact, with all the rubber bands you would use, make sure that they are all moisturized so that they don't ravel your hair, and when you are removing, it will be very easy for you to remove and it won't cause any breakages. So over here I'm just securing my hair into a little tiny bun, and then I'm going to use the braided tail that I made, and I unbraided it. Make sure that your hair is completely dry, and I intentionally left two pieces or two braids so that it will allow me to style the hair properly. And over here I'm just using the string that I attached from the beginning to tie my little bun, and I'll use the two braids that I left to secure the base to really give me a very clean and look. As you can see, it is over here I'm just wrapping. Make sure that the wrapping is not too tight. Okay? So for every tying or for everything that you do, make sure that it is not as tight as to the extent that your eyes would be hurting. Okay, especially if you have a tender head like me. So make sure that you are tightening and then you exhaust all the hair. So basically you are done once you reach this level. But then I decided to like trim the ends because it was really not given for me, so I trimmed it a little bit. And this is actually a low budget hairstyle that you can equally afford. I really hope so. So when you are done, you use a mousse to kind of like give it, like make the curls pop and then make it a little bit shinier and moisturized. Okay, and then this is it. This is your low budget hairstyle. This is meant to be worn to any occasion of your choice. Yeah, you can slay it any day, anytime. So I do hope that this was helpful. Do have a wonderful day. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos and I'll see you in my next videos. Have a wonderful day. Bye guys. Mwah.